Okay, we're back, we're live. Apologies for the interruption there in the stream. Wasn't too good a battle in the end. We kind of got mullered a bit. It's weird positions. Let's have a check. Have a quick check of the leaderboard for how we did. Yeah. Let's not dwell on that one, let's move on. But on the enemy team, that's pretty good for you there, Toby, well done. 4.2 in damage, your kill, and almost 1.7 in Sharon. Good going there, buddy. Okay, let's shoot it back to the garage. We are back again. Yes, apologies for that. Technical difficulties there with the stream being interrupted. We're on part 57. This is episode 6 of today's live stream. So apologies, apologies everybody. Yes, Toby. Hang on, we don't have Toby watching. Okay, so now we do have a couple people back in viewing. Apologies everybody about that. We are back live. So hopefully we can manage the last 45 minutes. I want to go till about 11:30 UTC. And then there'll be a brief 30-minute break of viewing pleasure for everybody. And then things get good. Things get good because at Crippled Cowboy 1 will be streaming even, live at 12, dead by 5 past. And I've been trying a little bit of Cold War lately, and I'm going to try a little bit more today. So we'll see how that goes. I've been doing all right. Haven't embarrassed myself too much, I hope. Right, so now we are back. We do have a spare seat if anybody would like to join. Would you like an invite, Toby? Let's just shoot one across. No problem, Toby. Okay, so let's just carry on with the countdowns for now. For Era 3. And I'll start the countdown with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. That's not a problem, Toby. That's not a problem, honestly, buddy. It's nice to have you join in on the countdown still. Although I did tell you were banned from being on the enemy team. You're only allowed to press A or X. You're only allowed to press that on the countdown if you are pressing it at the right time to be on my team. So that's your final warning, Toby, okay? You can only press it if you'll be on my team. No, but if you're on the enemy team, as long as you promise to, what was it? Kill me softly? Or kill me slowly? Okay, so here we go on airfield. cannot spot anybody. If I have missed you, please do pop up in chat. The enemies have 2 tank destroyers, a 477A Malot, 490B Belka, 3 light tanks, BMP3 and 2 Stormer 30s, 2 mediums, a T64BV, an EET1, and the rest are heavies. So they have 2 Challenger Mark 3s, a Leclerc T4 and a standard Leclerc Type 85-3, an STRV-122A, M1A2 and an MBT-70. One of the other rare heavy tanks to have ATGMs as well as an auto cannon, which makes that weapon setup even more rare for a heavy. And whoa! Swerve back this way. I'm coming, Albert. Watch to your right. Type 85. Oh, I pushed well too heavy then. That was a silly play from me, that was very silly. Sorry, Albert. Okay, so now we head on over to Wekcome. Just watch your 6 there also, Albert. It's very heavy with people behind you. Not sure what's occurring to here. Trying to ping the map, see if I can get a bit of support from the team, but shot. Yeah, way too aggressive there, wasn't I, Mike? As soon as I was chasing that tank down, and as soon as I saw them reversing, I had that little devil on my shoulder going, just do it, just do it. I shouldn't have done it. That was a stupid play. Oh, unlucky there. That was just a numbers game, really. There's nothing more you could have done in that situation, Albert. You did a hell of a lot more than I did. That's for sure. 3k in damage. Almost 4,000 blocked there. So 4,000 of damage denied from the enemy team, and their ammo taken away by the fantastic armor on this tank. Okay, so let's keep a rolling, as I think I know where this will go, with the enemies having 9 and our team 4. So we'll shoot back to the garage. Okay, and we're going to have maybe a platoon of STRV-122As. So we'll be staying at Era 3. Oh, perhaps we won't have a platoon of STRV-122As. The Leclerc T4, fantastic gun on that thing. Little bit derpy, but that's a really good tank. I like that tank. So countdown for era 3 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Redshire. I like this map. Okay, so I have just spotted that the enemy team have in control of a rather sneaky little vehicle, Senex. So I'll be keeping my eye out for those ATGMs. Good luck, Senex. Okay, so the enemies have 2 tank destroyers, a Belka as well as Senex in the Weasel Toe, 4 light tanks, an M3A2, ADATS, BMP3 and an MLI-84M. Yeah, not the Weasel Toe. Oh no, Senex, what are you going to do to us? Be gentle. They also have 2 medium tanks, a Type 88A and a Sario EET1. The rest are heavies, an Object 292, a T72BM, Object 640, 72BU, Leopard KWS, a Leopard 2A5 and a Challenger Mark III. Oh, this is laggy. Okay, push forward to drive and nothing. Sound but no movement. What? Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we've got some movement. This is so odd that the turret is moving. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're in. That was ever so bizarre. That happened to you as well, Albert? Yeah, I mean, I'm giving controller input, and weirdly that the audio, the sound was immediately coming through. The engine was revving up, but no movement. And the turret direction immediately responding, but that was so weird. Okay, so we've pushed up the 0 line. That was close, and I know who that's come from. So I'm not good. I'm going to be careful near the top of that hill now.
Penetration.
Oh, how is that bouncing?
These rounds are having no effect.
Come on. Are we going to get it? There we go. Challenger Mark III out. EE just behind the rock here. Track them.
We're using that.
Don't have Hesh loaded. Don't have the time. Position. 72 BM in the distance.
Target hit.
Shot. Fire. Nice. Okay, so I think we're all going to push this EE, who is isolated. And there goes the EE. We now need to immediately turn our attention to the two heavies down in the river. 640, one in the side.
Went straight through.
640 out of the picture, 292. Nice. Okay, so I'm inclined to push around the back towards the enemy spawn. Now, bear in mind, if we get out in the open, there is a tow, so be looking immediately for cover. ADATs, super fast APGMs. How am I bouncing rounds from this thing on an ADAS? There goes the Leopard KWS. So now it's the last three, one of which is a Senex in a Weasel tow. Who is just getting swarmed there. I do manage to track him. He comes in with the ATGM. STRV1228 armor says, big note. Tried to ram it, yes. I mean that's what you always got to do with a Weasel tow if you see one. That's like no pen, even though we got the red, but there we have it. Unlucky Senex. Yes, Dave. So gone, where is it? Gone 87654 is Senex. So earlier when I was saying that, I couldn't remember who it was originally, but I remembered reading in chat that somebody's their kids were fiddling with the YouTube and changing accounts about. But yes, so gone 87654, that is Senex, Dave, just so you know for future, buddy. So let's have a check of the leaderboard. That's it. It's all a learning process, isn't it, Senex? You've got to give these things a try. You've not had it that long, have you, the Weasel tow? Have you not recently got it? And let's have a look. Where have we all come? Senex in 6th place with 1.3k in damage. And we have Albert with a nearly 6k in damage. Nice, nice Albert. And 1.5 in Sharon, real good. And I am a couple down with 3 kills, 3.6 in damage and 1.3 in Sharon. Yeah, I said a little while at the beginning of the stream, Albert. I don't get the scoreboard. It confuses me all of the time. I quite often am in positions where I think, how have I come below that person, or that person's come, you know, below me? It doesn't add up. But it's all about, you know, how low and high you are in a tier. It's all a little confusing for me. Maybe one day I'll understand. So yeah, I mean, that Weasel Toe, it is one of those Senex where, oh, 2 Icebound War Chests from stage 90 of the season complete. Yes, please, I'll open them in a second. Oh, and also a Yuletide at the same time. Go on then, I'll have it, go on. So, the Weasel Toe is one of those tanks where it is so different from the other tanks, especially if you perhaps haven't been using ATGMs. It really does take a bit of practice to get your eye in. But once you have got that eye in, good lord, are you going to earn some silver, and you are going to make people look silly, because that thing hits so hard from the shadows, penetrates through a fortified bunker sometimes. It's the Weasel Toe is honestly, it's up there probably in my top 5 favourite tanks. Brilliant little thing that. Just watch out for rocks and dips. You will crash it a few times and blow yourself up. That is a given. So we'll just quickly open our Icebound War Chests. $400 gold. And a Legion 59 pattern with 50 gold. Not sure what that's like, but it's a free tank, I'll take it. Yeah, so with the Senex, with the ATGMs, so you want to point your cursor, if they're on the move, just in front of them, and you're actually aiming not with your cursor, but if you, when you see the red dot from the laser, that is essentially your crosshair. That's where the missile will end up. Ah, cheers, Mike. Is that a good one? Is it? I'm not sure on that pattern. So yeah, you want the cursor just, if they're moving from left to right, for example, you want the cursor for them just in front, and you're not watching your cursor. You're watching the laser, which you are then what would you say, shining, I suppose, on the enemy, and then the ATGM will then follow that laser point. So it's the laser point you want to watch for. Yeah, red dot on the tank. That's probably a much easier way to put it, Mike. Put the red dot on the tank, you should hit it. Open up the Yuletide. I've got so many of those emblems. Put 200 snowballs. So we are now up to 69,202 snowballs. That's pretty good. Be looking forward to when they announce. Yeah, let's go Leclerc T4 as well. I'm looking forward to when they announce what they're going to be the next tanks you can get for snowballs. I just hope there's going to be some Cold War. It's been a little lackluster for Cold War. For me, anyway. I haven't got the Frost. Oh, what is it called? Frost Warden? Maybe. Similar to the AMXs with the auto cannon and the main gun. I wonder if there would even be an option to change the colour of the laser, perhaps. If you struggle seeing red, that's something I'm going to have a look into. Okay, Senex, if you'd like a seat, you are more than welcome to come and practice in your Weasel Toe right here, right now, if you'd like to. If you'd like an invite, I can shoot one over. I'm not sure if I've got you added, actually. If not, I can add you too. And I'm trying to remember if you're Xbox or PlayStation. I wasn't sure on if you could change the colour of the laser, but that would be a good shout, I think, from Wargaming. Your Xbox. Let's see if I do have you. I don't. Could you please pop your gamer tag in chat for me, if you'd be so kind, Senex, and I can add you now and send you over an invite if you'd like. trying to remember who else now has recently got the weasel toe. I think Chris said he had. Yeah, you can. That's right. That's right, Albert. You can change the team colours. I think it's pretty much like most of the standard colours. I have, I think, red and green, and that's right. Cowboy, he has orange and blue, but I've seen people do green and purple. But yeah, I think it's is that a space in the middle there, Senex? A Senex space. Well, that's even easier. Friend request received. Added. There you go. Should have sent one across to you now, buddy. Lovely. Thank you very much for joining this morning, Senex. So here we go. I'll start a countdown for Era 3 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, I just spotted another flag I need to change there. I'm going through a process every time I use a tank and I see it's got any tank other than the clan flag. That gets swapped out right away. So Senex, this will be a fantastic map for you. If you want to try and get behind one of these hills, stay as hull down as you can. Get ready to run away because everybody likes to swarm a weasel if they can get close enough. Should hopefully be able to pick off a few nice ones. So the opponents have an Object 477A and also a 490B Belka as the two tank destroyers. They have two lights, a BMP-3 and a Marder A3. 4 medium tanks, an AMX-32, a Magak 7C and 2 Osario EEs. The rest are heavies. They have a 72 M2E, a T80BV, M1A1, a Type 90, or a Ricky clan member in a Leopard 2A4. Good luck, buddy. And they also have a Chieftain Mark 11 and a Leclerc. Nice. So, being a heavy, I don't want to sit out in the open. I want to try to be hull down if possible, so I'm going to use this bunker and this mound here and see if I can spot anything across the field. Yes, Toby, I'm on the EU server, buddy. That is correct. Like this truck here, the amount of times I have nearly shot this truck. Don't know if anybody else does that. Looking for a vehicle, see one, go to shit. Oh no, not that type of vehicle, slightly different. So it looks like the field is very light. That's one of your members. Oh, nice. Oh dear, that's not great. That is not great. So I'm going to... Let's just use this whole patch kit. Apologies for the boring section of stream here. Heal! Okay, so there are lights pushing down this section here. I'm going to have to pull back and try and get at least one. No, shot the wall. The MP3. Wekcome. Getting the 72 M2E. UAV. Bounce off the Type 90, track them. Okay, just getting very heavy down here now. And in the lower plate of the Pt.2. Leave my friend in the weasel alone. No! Be nice. Okay, so that is that BMP3 taken out of the picture.
One of our tracks is damaged.
It's a nice one here, Senex, if you can hit this T90. Try and draw him onto the top of the hill. Oh!
One of our tracks.
Shot!
Inside them.
You stay there. Yeah, I'd fall back, buddy. Fall back, Senex. You don't want to get close, not in that thing. You want as much distance as possible, ideally. I'll try and hold him off. Yeah, fall as far back and then start pushing down the 0 line if you can. Oh, scuffed that shot completely there. Type 90. I'll get one up on it. Nope. There we go. So let's shoot over to Senex Cam. He's got a couple. Yeah, he's got a nice 2.5 in damage there. That's pretty good going, especially considering you're trying it out. It's not co-op either. So they have one tank remaining, 490B Belka, which is probably behind that bunker. There it is. They're using smoke there. So smoke's not only good for hiding and removing yourself from the map, it also completely disrupts any guidance from an ATGM. Oh, that was close. And there we are. Victory.
Battle is endless.
One of us survived. Well done, that man. Let's have a quick check of the leaderboard. Okay, so whilst I'm having a quick check of the leaderboard, if anybody would like... Oh, there's no need for any apologies. It's all part of why I started streaming in the first place. I want people to play with. And I really enjoy playing with like all of you guys watching and playing with me. It honestly makes this game. It goes from like I found it fun anyway, but it's now become an epic level of fun. So if I can help you guys out and defend your honor and get killed defending you, that's for me. That's time well spent. I'm not one to care about stats. Have done previously. I'm trying not to. I'm going for fun. I'm going for fulfillment and enjoyment from the game, and that game we just had is definitely ticking all them boxes. So no need for any apologies. You are very welcome. So next, let's have a look. So down in 4th with 5.7 in damage, 1 kill. Albert with a good amount of damage there also, 4.4. Senex with 2.5. So was that's got to have been more than 2 hits. I think that would have been 3, perhaps 2 long distant hits and 1 up close maybe. With 40 sharing. That was a pretty good game. And let's have a look. How did... Oh, unlucky there with the rookie member in the Leopard 2A4. GG's everyone. Right, so I feel like I can't keep talking about this Weasel Toe and not actually have a go in it myself. So, we're going to stay at Era 3. Moving over to tank destroyers. And the Weasel Toe. Do we have any? Yeah, let's give Stephen a little boost. Any silver boosters? Yes, definitely always wanted. If you got your daily doubles, silver boosters in the Weasel Toe. If I remember correctly, roughly, I'm sure it was it the Weasel one map prototype, or was it the Toe? It was one or the other. I had one of those phenomenal games where all the pieces just fall in line at the perfect time. You turn a corner and you just see the back end of an isolated tank, and everything goes well, you hit every shot. One of those types of games. And I'm sure it was definitely one of the Weasels that I had one of those lucky good games in. Did really well and got MVP, but I'm sure it was a touch over 900,000 silver with a 1.5 boost and the daily doubles. So Weasel Toe can and will earn you serious silver. So less talk, more walk. Let's see what I'll be joined with. Another Toe and a BMP3. Oh, Albert's grinded the BMP3 line. I love the BMP3. That auto cannon on that. It feels relentless sometimes. It feels like the 72 M2E, that all of the ammo must be loaded in. Does this clip end? So if you can get around the back end or something with that BMP3, that's a really good fun tank. Not to mention the ATGMs do pack a wallop. So I'll start a countdown for Era 3 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, I've always struggled with those big HE shells. They've always been in reserve for if I run out of ammo, if I run out of the ATGMs. Usually at the end of a game, Albert, you kind of have to rely on that. But they're so slow moving, those big HE rounds in that BMP3. But if you can get close and round the back of somebody, it's if you can time it well, if you're spinning around them with the auto cannon, with the RBRT, and then if you switch over right at the back end and get one of those in the back end, especially if you can set a fire, that is a fulfilling moment. Right, so we are on Erlenberg, a brilliant map for us in our Toe Senex. Just have a quick check. I see Toby is here in the Leclerc. Welcome, Toby, and let's see what the enemies have. So they have 2 tank destroyers. Oh, you just had to, didn't you, Mike? You just had to, didn't you? You just had to go. Of all tanks, you had to choose that one. So good luck to Mike in his 477A. They also have 3 light tanks, an M3A2, Stingray 2, and an ADATS. 2 medium tanks, an EE, T1, P2, and an AMX-32. The rest are heavies with a Challenger Mark 3, Leopard 2A4, M1A1, Thumper, Object 640, 2 Object 292s, a T72 M2. Right, so I'm going to chill in this spot for a sec and try and scope out the hills on the far side. Oh, just bounced off the front of something unspotted there, which I think is the Object 640. That 640 is really bouncing some ATGMs right now. It's luck there. So another thing you will notice, a little tip to the new WoT users, if you are aiming in, a sudden stop in movement jolts, the suspension will jolt and you will lose complete aim. So if you are on the move and trying to aim in on somebody and you slow down too aggressively or stop, you will lose the shot. So if you're going to shoot in the WoT, you either want to do it completely stationary, or if you're doing it on the move, stay moving. Fantastically hold down on the other side, so I'm going to look at this EE and M. There we go, one in the M1A1, popping the rations for a faster reload, just popping behind the hill for a bit of cover. I can't get one in from this angle, so I'm going to pull slightly back, try and get a bit of a wider line around the edge of the water. One in the EE, aiming for the drive wheel there. These tanks. Oh, we have an Object 292 pulling in close. Pay attention. MJ2, watch out.
Sensors indicate activity.
Okay, I am pulling back, turning round. Come on, smoke, clear, clear, clear. Got one into the track, so they're stationary. Rations on Lucky Albert. Well in there, trying to do as much as you could against a heavy tank there. Okay, so that's not going to work either. I don't want to be in this spot, that's too close. Oh, spotted and targeted. Okay, so the M, what would that be? That would be the M1A1 there. It's closing on my position. So the best in open ground, the best form of defense is
Probe successful.
oh, come on, come on, come on, reload, come on, come on. Oh, shot, whoever that was in the Type 90, thanking you. Right, so we're gonna have to pull back so next to the rest of where the rest of the team are. Can we? Oh, unfortunately just get a bit of a bounce. Do we hold this position because they will push? Five seconds. Yep, that's a perfect. Yeah, cap.
Enemies are capturing
Yeah,
our base.
just cap. Oh, we do track them.
Attack.
Spotted, then briefly targeted before coming unspotted. I think that gun is trained right in my position, so I am going to drive wheel. Oh, we tracked them, but no pen for damage, and it is just us. No, it is just us. So just us. Oh, that's going to give away my position. That was terrible driving there from me. 5 seconds left to reload. 4. We've all got trigger pulled, lower plate. No. Yeah, we do, Pen. Get damage. Perfect. So we're spotted.
Enemies in our base.
Come on, Smoke. Do your thing. There we go. What's this? 477A. Can we try to get one or two more off? Ideally a kill would be nice. 477A is going right to their cap.
Target hit. Recharge positron buster.
Not autocannon. No, thank you. No, thank you, Mikey. Oh.
Next time, do not forget plasma cannons at home.
The wall started closing in then, Mike. I just saw that 477A just getting closer and closer. Ah, defeat. Some good scores there. Look, 10k from Mac 9111. Have a quick check of the leaderboard. That was a good game, Mike. That was a good game. Almost 4k there. Well, over 4k combined from Mike in the 477A. I need to try it. Let me test drive it. Can I just have a spin around the block in it, Mike? Go on. Just a little go. I promise I'll be gentle with her. And then we have first, nice, not with 0 kills. Almost 7k in damage. 1.3 almost in sharing. And then we have Toby and his Leclerc with almost 4k in damage, 4.5 combined. Albert with his heroic rescue, trying to save the M3A2 in his BMP3 with 1.5 in damage. So considering the time he was in the game, that's a good amount of damage. And the sharing, which is brilliant. That's what you want from your light tank. And then Senex there, struggling to get hit, but with 712 in sharing. Well, that was a good game. Thank you very much, guys. So that's where I will end part 2 of today's live stream. Yeah, I just saw you closing down. You know those films where there's like a car chase, and there is somebody in the distance, like just on the horizon, and they just relentlessly keep on catching slowly but surely, and you just see their image getting larger and larger. That's exactly what was happening with you in that 477A, Mike. I just saw you getting closer, and I saw those autocannon bullets flying, and I was just trying to survive. That's all I could do at that point. But yeah, that was really good fun. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I'll have a brief 30-minute break, and then I'll be looking to join at Crippled Cowboy 1 on his live stream, which is live at 12 Dead by 5 past, for some brilliant World War II fun. So I will catch all of you guys on Cowboy Stream in a little while. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.